Hey all, Hipper here. So today you'll see me outplay a wanker ship, and there's nothing more satisfying than that. And the wanker ship here, if you don't remember my list, is the Azure Lane Chapayev. Because I invite you to look at what this guy is doing for the next 10 minutes in the battle, and you tell me if that is a wanker or not. So in the next more than 10 minutes, this Azure Lane wanker here will sit at the same spot on the map, just, duking back and forth. You can see him right there, going backwards at the moment, going back and forth, and using his overpowered HE shells to set ships on fire. Like, he doesn't make any attempt at capping, he doesn't make any attempt at, getting rid of destroyers. And it's just a real wanker play, really, to be honest. It's guys like these that you don't want to see three of in a division, honestly. So we both have a whole truckload of potatoes to deal with in this battle here. It's pretty awful, actually. I have a destroyer that's half decent on my team though, but like the wanker, he's alone, and that's fair enough because he's in a wanker ship. So he's gonna do the best he can, and the best he can pretty much consists of sitting at the same spot where he spawns, and then duking back and forth and setting ships on fire. And he is awarded so much XP for this that I can't believe it. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't take any chances for his team. He doesn't. I don't know what. He doesn't do anything in my opinion. He just sits in the same spot, and it's only in the last 2 minutes where I force him into action that he actually tries to do something. But this is just a pathetic display of the exact player behavior that I just absolutely despise in this game here. So anyway, we are in an agile Plymouth here, and you can see the ships here over on my flank. They have zero plan. Like, look at this guy going into the cap when he's surrounded by, I don't know, like 5 or 6 ships. What are you doing? And I know it's a waste of time shooting at this guy, but he's just gonna, go forward. And that's what he does the whole battle. Like, angle, go back and forth, and that's it. That gives you, I think he ends up with 2,500 XP in a loss. That's it. That gives you that. Well, that's just ridiculous in my mind. So anyway, as you can see, like I said, the guys on my team over here, they have zero clue. So there's the destroyer, because obviously I'm equipped with radar. A useful thing, and this guy is just sitting there. I don't even think he knows that hey, you are spotted. Like I said, these teams here are just absolute potato teams, and you will see that in the last 3 minutes of this battle. It's just awful. So speaking of potatoes, see how the other 3 ships are, approaching the same rock I'm behind, and like, that's one of the main rules of this game here. Do not follow other ships, especially if you have zero plan, because these guys here have no plan. They just want to go where there's another ship that seems to, know what they're doing. Because now, and I have to retreat here, and I have a look around, and I am just in disbelief of the absolute cluelessness here surrounding me. Because you can see it's obvious these guys have no plan. They don't know what they're doing, and there's 3 of them. I mean, what are you doing? 2 battleships over here at the same spot. You're not going to be able to get any crossfires at all. This is like beyond stupid. So anyway, I'm deciding, okay, these guys here are, they are a losing battle, whatever. Like, they're ridiculous. So the Cross of Dawn here and the Azure Lane, they seem to know at least a little bit what they're doing, so we're going to focus on them, except that the Azure Lane guy, he can't even aim. And still, he manages to get away with a good portion of XP, and it's just beyond belief. So I have a look at these guys here, and like, I don't, like I said, I don't have words. Look, what is the Cheshire doing? And why are you here? And I'm shooting all of them because they're just like absolutely, like terrible players. So anyway, I'll spot the cross here, and then hopefully they can get some shots in. You can see the Cheshire there, he's just going broadside into the cap, so that's probably going to end well. So, had there been like a wanker division on the other team here, they would have absolutely steamrolled me and my team here, that would not have been difficult. The only reason this is taking a bit longer is that there's really only 2 or 3 good players in this game here. And you know, the Azure lane guy, he can't push in because he's bad. And you know, the other guys are just, well, half-wits, basically. But, you know, this is a challenge, right? This is what makes solo play fun. It is to, you know, outplay, you know, games like this, and the players who think that they will do well because they're in an overpowered ship. It's so much more satisfying to be able to pull off a victory against, you know, ships like these. It's just it's much nicer. I mean, why would you be in it? Look at that Cheshire, like, what is he doing? And the other 2 battleships, they're still sitting out there behind an island, letting the Cheshire get, like, mauled here. It's ridiculous. So because all the battleships decided to go to my flank, there's no one in the middle of the map to smack cruisers from that side, right? So if we're going to have any chance of winning this battle, we're behind on points now, right? And the enemy is taking C. We're going to have to push and at least take B. There's going to be no doubt about it, right? I have to do it, because these battleships here are useless. Absolutely useless. So, you know, let's make a move for it here. And that you could get sunk making a move like this. And, you know, well, too bad. At least we tried. But, you know, like I said, something has to be done here or we're going to lose. And we're going to lose big. Because those 2 battleships, they're going to get burnt down, right? And they're going to be gone in a minute or so. And that leaves 1 battleship and, you know, a destroyer left. Now, look at the destroyer here. He's actually doing something useful. And that's why I said that guy is actually decent. He's actually going for the A cap, which is excellent, because that means that we might actually have a chance here. So if I can get rid of these 2 guys here, we should have at least a little bit of a chance. It means that the Azure lane guy, he will have to push in, because he can't keep sitting out there setting ships on fire when there's nothing to set on fire, right? So get rid of these 2 guys so they can't take the cap. And if I can take the cap, I will. If not, then I'm going to go for the B cap. Because you see the A cap is getting grabbed, which is awesome. So we just got to get rid of the Belfast here. And that way we're going to force this Azure lane wanker to move in. Because you see he's in the process of burning down the battleship over there. And that's one thing. Those battleship players are just so bad. Like if you're watching this video and you're one of those battleship players, that was a really pitiful performance. That was pretty terrible. So yeah, can you please be better? So that's the end of the Belfast. That was also like a really bad play by that guy. Why is he going broadside to me? And look at this Nebraska here. He has no clue what's going on. He could have taken me out, but he is like totally focused on some other battleship like miles away. Like these 2 teams here are just absolutely horrible. But like I said, it is a challenge, but that challenge get ruined if one team has, you know, 3 crazy good players. Now at least there's only 1 here, and is he a good player? No, he's just in an overpowered ship really. So you can sit out there, set fires, and get away with it. I know it's not technically his fault, but he is abusing a ship and a game system to get high XP games when he really hasn't done anything useful. You see he's moved about 1 square since he started, and he's been in the same, you know, Azure lane HE position there, where he just duke back and forth and, you know, set things on fire, and there's no skill involved and there's no risk involved. This guy here, he just sits there burning through the team, and that's it. So I'm going to try to win this battle here on points, because as you can see I'm down to 115 hit points. So just 1 shell from the Azure lane guy, doesn't matter how I angle or anything like that, it's going to take me out. So I cannot show myself anymore. But at least we have 3 ships left, right? And well, it may not be, especially the battleship player, may not be the best players out there, but at least it gives me a little bit of you know, peace, because okay, there's no way he can sink 2 of these ships here, and one of them is a destroyer, right? So that's it. We're just about to overtake this guy here on points, because we're playing smart, right? It's not all about damage and sitting out there and setting stuff on fire. We both have the potatoes to contend with. I still have 1 potato left. The destroyer is he's okay. He does make a mistake here in a minute, which you will see. But, you know, yeah. Too bad, Mr. Azure Lane, that you don't have a wanker division to back you up. Now you're actually going to show your skill and how good you are. How good you are at winning with your brain, right? So to win, all we got to do now is just, you know, hold back and let the destroyer spot the cruiser. And, you know, that should pretty much do it. But I don't know what happens here. So I get a salvo off at the Chapayev. So that makes him stop and think, like, uh-oh, I probably can't go in there. So that's good, but at least it means that, you know, the cap is not getting attacked at the moment, because we're going to lose points then. And see the destroyer attacking a Chapayev. What? Yeah, and of course that happens. Like, how bad do you have to be at the game to make a play like that? You know, this is down to the wire, right? We're like 10 points apart, and the destroyer decides to pick a gunfight with one of the most overpowered gunships in gun cruisers in the game. And you know, fair enough. Okay, it's, you know, more of a challenge, right? So now we have to win on points. There's absolutely no doubt about it. So seeing the Chapayev moving over there, so he's probably trying to get a shot at the Connecticut, and he's gone now. And I'm just like, wow, that was really, really good play. I'm so happy you played like that. It's really makes life a lot easier for me. So I'm betting on the guy coming around this corner here. And of course, I cannot run away now. If I run away, he's just going to pop into the B cap, and he's going to sit in here, and he's going to win, because he's going to stop us from gaining points, right? And we are behind now, because we lost 2 ships. That's like pretty much 100 points these 2 players here just threw out the window because they felt like it. So of course, yes, it's a challenge. It's down to a mano, you know, the wanker versus the non-wanker here. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So we'll play smart here. Like I said, I cannot take 1 shell, so I cannot even think about going up against this guy here. Although I really want to torp him, just to make him really feel the loss, right? But instead, I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to start my sonar, so I have a good eye on him when he comes in, because I'm ahead on points now, right? So I just need to keep out of his gun range, and then I've won this battle here. So there he is. He's somewhere in the B cap now. So I've got a sonar left. I don't know what he does. I don't know if he even got sonar equipped, but that means that I can see where he is on the other side of the island. So I can't really be surprised. And of course, he can't really move out of this zone here because the time is running out. This is do or die for him, right? So he doesn't have a sonar. Well, that's too bad. You should probably put an agile build on your Azure Lane Chapayev, then you will have 3 sonars instead of 2 sonars. And you see, I've used all my consumables, all radars. This is my last sonar. I've used all my heals, and I'm down to 115. So yeah, it's been a battle right to the wire here. And nothing pleases me more than having a wanker lose a battle like this and realizing that he's been outplayed. It's just the best feeling, and that's why I love playing solo battles, and that's why I love taking out wankers like this and then, you know, displaying it to the whole world. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the battle here. We did, you know, decent, not that many kills. I will say I think I had 1 stolen, but whatever. So you can see the Chapayev here, 2,500 undeserved points. That's ridiculous. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you out there.